Good morning, Fortitude Fitness, and welcome to the next day of your training. Today we're going to talk about objections, and I want you guys to think as you've talked to people, if you've ever heard any of these things. I don't have enough money. I can't afford that. I don't have enough time. I'm super busy. I can't make time for that. I can just go to Body Rock TV and get workouts, so whatever. I can go to Vitamin Cottage and buy protein and all of those vitamins for like half the price. So no. I've heard them too, and that's okay. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Usually when we get those no's, it's not always the real answer. A lot of times, like for number one, I don't have enough money. You and I both know that we all find a way to stretch our dollar for what matters to us. Some people, it's getting their nails done or getting their hair done or alcohol or going out to eat or whatever. They find a way to stretch that dollar for things that matter. So when you get that price objection, oftentimes you haven't convinced them that they need this. Now, if you have talked to them and you really believe that this can answer their problems, you just have to convince them. You have to make sure they are 100% invested in what you have before they go to purchase it and see the price. Because once they're that excited, the sticker shock is gone. Period. Now that doesn't, sometimes there really is a price issue and you can work through it with them. A lot of coaches will talk to people about their budget and say, okay, if this is something you really want, let's talk about this. Where are you spending your money? Where could we cut back so that you could fit this in? I know at least 3 people who quit smoking to pay for Shakeology. Hello, that's like the coolest thing ever. Ever. So don't be afraid to take that no and talk to them more and work with them more. The no, I don't have time, they're like on Facebook talking to you. They're saying, no, I don't really have time. I'm super busy. And you're like, but that's okay. Same thing, budget time with them. Talk about when they get up. Talk about their day. With On Demand, they can sneak it in on their lunch break. Maybe they're a little sweaty at work, but doesn't matter. Aren't they just trying to get healthier? Maybe they can shower at work. Maybe they can do it right when they get home. Maybe they can get up a half an hour earlier. You guys, we can make this happen for people. We can help them see. Now, my favorite, that is a little bit harder to work with, but you can do this, is that Shakeology one. I get raw protein from Sprouts, and it's amazing. It is. It works. It's fine. I've had raw protein. It tastes like chalk, but it works. It's great. Remember, when we're dealing with those kind of objections, we never want to speak negatively about another product. We just want to speak up ours. So we can always say, oh, I don't really know anything about that, and I don't know how it's produced. I know I like Shakeology because all ingredients are produced as a whole. They're not broken down as isolates, so your body can actually process and digest them. Whereas with a lot of other vitamins, I know when I took them, I would just pee them out because they were taken apart and broken down, and so my body wasn't processing them. I know it makes me feel better because it has prebiotics. Probiotics don't really work without prebiotics. These are things we can do without speaking negatively about another product, even if that other product warrants it with bad ingredients and poor, how it's made is poor. That's fine. We always want to be positive and just speak up our product. Objections are not a bad thing. They make you better at your job and they make you better at getting to know your customer. And then if that customer ever becomes a coach, it makes them a better coach because their feel, felt, found is an objection that they had that they worked through. And basically all of you here probably had an objection in the beginning. I know I did, and mine was money. Everybody's is money as a general rule. So I want you guys to read through the post, look at some of the scripts, think of how to make them yours, think of how you guys can overcome objections. And then today I'm going to share some objections with you that I've gotten, and you guys are going to overcome them with me, and you can share some that you've struggled with, and we're going to kind of role play in the group today. So this is a really big active participation day. If you guys have developed accountability partners within the group, I want you to tag them and maybe do it with them, and we can all do this on the wall in front of one another. If you haven't, found an accountability partner, please find a success partner. Find someone in the group, not in the group, in your area, and start doing stuff like this with them. That's why you have them. Okay? So welcome to day 17, and I hope you guys are super excited because we're going to overcome some objections.